All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Welcome to Hip Hop and Chill, y'all, okay? One more again, one more again, one more again. All right, y'all. We in the building. We in the building. First off, listen, I do apologize. I've been MIA for 2 days. As you can hear, I'm getting over a cold. Okay, I sound crazy. So bear with me. I'm still in the building. All right. Salute to everybody. Salute to everybody. We're in the building. It is August 21st. 2026. We are in the mix, okay? TGIF, TGIF. Happy Friday to everyone, all right? How you doing, Jacqueline? How you doing, BK Legacy? So we're gonna talk about a couple of things, okay? Good morning, Lioness. Come on in the building, y'all. Come on in the building, okay? As you hear, my voice is a little crazy, but I say, you know what? I gotta show up for my people. I took 2 days off to recuperate, okay? But now I'm back, so bear with me. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you, TGC. Come on in the building, y'all. Come on up in the building. There's some things we're gonna cover. There's some things we're gonna talk about, okay? Over the past week or so. As we know with this situation with Remy Ma and Fat Joe, Papoose, Claressa Shields. This is an ongoing situation. How you doing, Miss Jamelia? How you doing? Come on up in the building, y'all. God's anointed. How you doing? Good morning, my people. So happy to see y'all. So happy to see y'all. I'm telling y'all, I am fighting this cold. And I said, baby, I can't stay away from my chillers. I can't stay away from my chillers. I gotta pull up. So my voice is a little scratchy. I do apologize. God's anointed. Good morning. I do apologize for the raspiness, okay? I should be good to go by maybe tomorrow, okay? But I said, no, this tea, okay? The tea is too hot. I got to keep it going, all right? So let's talk about what's been going on for the past week or so, okay? And ongoing, okay? So Fat Joe, okay? Fat Joe, Remy Ma, Papoose, okay? At one time, y'all, at one time, believe it or not, they were the trifecta, okay? They were family, La Familia, okay? We already know that Remy Ma has a very tight, very tight relationship with Fat Joe. Okay. We know they have a very tight relationship that goes back, all the way back. They actually call themselves brother and sister. Okay. Which I think is so super cute. Now, Papoose is added into that fold, right? So he almost becomes the brother in law. Okay. So he was added into that fold a very long time ago. All right. But as y'all know, things have changed, right? Things have definitely changed. Now, for the guys who don't know, the gals who don't know, some years ago, Fat Joe and Papoose got into a fight, y'all. Okay. Thank you so much, Jamelia. Thank you, Chow. Okay. I'm trying to work. I'm trying to get it together. Let me tell you something, girl. I didn't even have a voice yesterday. I didn't have a voice yesterday. And I said, you know what? I got to get it done. So I drank my ginger tea, girl. I drank my ginger tea, girl, with the honey and everything. And I said, by Saturday I should be good. But I gotta listen. I got a job to do. I got a job to do. Okay, boo boo. I got a job. Okay. Thank you so much, baby. Thank you. Good morning, Ayana. Good morning, everybody coming in the building. Okay. So, if we did forget, Fat Joe Papoose, they got into a fight, okay, at a hotel. Cassidy, y'all know Cassidy the rapper? Cassidy Larceny was there. It was a whole big thing, okay? Now, according to sources, y'all, Papoose tucks his tail, okay? According to sources, Papoose tucked his tail. He didn't want to smoke with Fat Joe. And for those who know Fat Joe, Joey Krizak ain't playing, y'all. That's a street nigga, okay? That's a street nigga, okay? So in any event, they were like the trifecta. Joe showed him love on the show for Remy, okay? Now we all know some days ago, Fat Joe had a birthday party, y'all. Okay, Fat Joe had a birthday party, and listen, it was star-studded. Everybody was there. Mary J. Blige, yada yada yada. It was a star-studded affair. Okay, these are the rooms. Okay, these are the rooms that Papoose can no longer enter into, y'all. Do you understand what I'm saying? These are the same exact rooms, the parties, the invites. These are the parties that Papoose can no longer enter. Good morning, Black Onyx. How you doing? Good morning. Okay. Ursula, good morning. Right? So Fat Joe had a beautiful, beautiful. I love the suit he had on. It was like a pink suit. Okay, he had a beautiful, beautiful birthday party surrounded by family and friends. We already know how it was going. All the top who's was there. Okay, we know Papoose and Claressa and their entourage and their people could never. Okay, they could never. I'm telling you right now on this blessed Friday, okay, Papoose is very, very, very salty. Okay, he's very salty. He been salty and he's still salty, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, okay? Papoose is saltier than a saltine cracker. He mad as hell. Okay, right now, Papoose has buyer's remorse. And we don't know about Papoose. We do know one thing: Papoose likes to be looked at a certain way in social media. Okay, Remy Ma already discussed this. Papoose likes to be looked at a certain way. Okay, he wants people to look at him like he's a good guy, right? Papoose wants to be looked at like he's a good guy, right? He wants to be the all around, all American rapper extraordinaire. Papoose, Papoose, Papoose. He's very saucy right now. Right now, Papoose has buyer's remorse. Okay. And I'm going to tell you guys why. Papoose was at the top, at the peak, at the apex of everything hip hop, Remy Ma, social media, all that reality TV. It was Papoose, Papoose, Papoose. Okay. Right now, Papoose has buyer's remorse. Right now, Papoose is mad as hell. I don't care what Papoose say. I don't care what 4-inch tattoo he gets on his arm. He is no longer allowed to be in the fold, y'all. Huh? Papoose Mackey is no longer allowed to be in that fold. He is not in the rooms. He's not in the parties. He's nowhere around. He has been ostracized. He has ostracized himself. Now, word on the curb, y'all. We're going to talk a little bit about something. Come on in the room. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Sorry about my throat, y'all. I'm getting over a cold, okay? Bear with me. Right? So, Papoose right now, he's in a quagmire, right? He's in a big quagmire. He went from sugar to shit, y'all. Papoose went from sugar to shit, y'all. And word on the curb, Papoose and Claressa Shields allegedly are concocting a play, y'all. They are doing a smear campaign, allegedly. Word on the curb. There's a smear campaign. Now, let's talk about the campaign. Let's talk about what the campaign looks like, y'all. Huh? So we all know the situation that went down. Easy to Block Captain, Remy Ma, Claressa, right? Papoose, yada, yada, yada. Papoose wants to push the narrative, y'all. Okay? Pay attention to this nigga right here. Okay? He wants to push the narrative that Remy Ma cheated first, y'all. Huh? Papoose Mackey wants to push the narrative that our beloved Remy Ma cheated first. I'm gonna tell you this, my nigga. Hold up, right? Cause we gonna do this, right? We gonna play devil's advocate, all that good stuff. All right. So he's pushing that narrative, and Claressa been kind of alluding to that, right? Because we know every time Claressa goes on a platform, she got to discuss Remy. She's been alluding to that. Cool. Papoose been talking shit about it. So let's just say, for argument's sake, all right? Let's say, for argument's sake, that that is true. Huh? Let's say, for argument's sake, that is absolutely true. Let's just say, y'all, let's say that Remy Ma cheated first, y'all. Huh? Because this is what this nigga he wanna push this narrative as if we give a fuck about it. Okay, so we'll bite, Papoose. Let's say Remy Ma cheated first. Who cares, nigga? Who cares? Who cares though? Who at the end of the day, who cares? It's been years already, right? It's been years. So let's just say she did cheat first. She listen. When a woman is fed up, she fed up. All right. So even if she did cheat first, nigga, what about it? What's that gonna change? You still out the loop? Huh? You still out the loop. People still not fucking with you. You no good out here, bro. You bad dope. Nothing has changed. So even if Remy Ma decided that she wanted to step out first, which I'm gonna keep it real, I know she did. I don't believe she did, y'all. Let me drop a bomb on that shit, okay? Hello, okay. I don't believe that Remy started it. I don't believe that Remy started it at all. I don't believe that Remy cheated at all. But if that's the narrative you and your bitch want to push, then push that shit. What Salt and Pepper said? Push it real good. Push it, nigga. Huh? Push it. Because at the end of the day, it don't change that. We don't care. You know what I'm saying, Jacqueline? We don't care. What up, Benito? We don't care about it. What up, Tracy? We don't care if Remy Ma cheated first, nigga. Okay? We don't care. That don't change the price of tea in China. We don't care who started it. At this point, we all the way in this mix, nigga. We gonna know who gonna end it, nigga. Who gonna end it? Who gonna shut it down? You grabbing for straws, bruh. Just know when you have been dismissed. Why is that so hard for niggas to comprehend? Just understand when you have been dismissed. Okay? So whether she did it first, second, third, or fourth, just know that you have been dismissed. It doesn't matter. And you've been running around with this broad like you ain't got no sense. And you mega mad and you mega salty because all them connections you had, okay? All them connections you had, all the industry ties you had is a dub. Nobody want to be seen with you, Papoose. You did bad. You did bad. And you salty as hell. Let's get back into this right now. Now, going back to Fat Joe. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. I'm getting over a cold. Bear with me, y'all. I love y'all like cooked food. Thank you for pulling up. Let's talk about this. Okay? We all know for a fact. We all know for a Snapple fact, okay, that Fat Joe, Remy Ma have a very, 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 very close relationship that goes back years. And I'm not gonna lie to you, right? Fat Joe has been tolerating this nigga. You better understand that. Fat Joe, Joey Krizak, okay? You gotta flow, Joe. You gotta flow, Joe. Fat Joe been tolerating this nigga for a long time. And I can only imagine being a fly on a wall and this nigga saying, yo, just dub this nigga. Huh? Real talk. Fat Joe probably told Remy a long time ago, this all a legend. He probably say, yo, dub that nigga. Get rid of him. But you know, as women, when we into somebody, we into our man, we into our husband, we gonna let the whole shit play out. And all Fat Joe could have did was sit back like a big brother and watch all this go down, y'all. Fat Joe had to sit by the sidelines, y'all, and watch his sister Remy Ma go through all of this. You understand? Because we all know in a friendship, in a family situation, when people having problems in their marital relationship, or if it's a baby mother, baby father relationship, you gotta stay out of it, bro. That's like if my homegirl is having an issue with her baby father, she can vent to me. I'm gonna allow her to vent. She's gonna vent to me, but I can't get overly involved in it. Y'all feel what I'm saying? I can't get overly involved in it. I can't get overly involved in it because I don't know if my homegirl right now that's venting to me, I don't know if she's gonna go back to her baby father. Do you understand what I'm saying right now? We don't know what's gonna happen. So Fat Joe had to lay in a cut like, yo, Rem, I'm not really feeling the situation. I'm here to listen to what you gotta say, but I'm gonna lay in a cut because that's your husband, right? I'm paraphrasing allegedly. Shout out to Fat Joe in the building. All right, shout out to Joey Crack, okay? So respectfully, Fat Joe being the big brother that he is, he's gonna lay in a cut. He's gonna be quiet. He's gonna listen. He's gonna listen to what Remy gotta say. He's gonna let Remy vent. But I know he's not gonna get too involved because at the end of the day, Remy could have vented for 5 days straight. And in the sixth day, her and Papoose could have reconciled. So that's a very, very, very touchy situation. Okay? Being a big brother, not being able to protect your sister, seeing already what's about to happen, seeing already down the line that this nigga gonna play with her. He can't protect her because she's a grown woman. All he can do is fall back and be there to help her pick up the pieces, y'all. I ain't lying, okay? Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Sherry Uptown. Thank you so much, my love, Sherry. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, everybody. All right. Okay. So Tracy said Remy did what she had to do. Poo poo. Plus, she said they were in bed together since May of 22. Okay. So let's drop a bomb on that because that's a fact. Okay. All right. And a round of applause for supporting the channel. Okay. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. All right. Shout out to Jacqueline Birch. Jacqueline said real talkity talk. Okay. Much love to you, Jacqueline. All right. Good morning, everybody pulling up in the building. I know it's early morning, okay? As y'all know, I fell back for 2 days. I've been sick and stuff like that. But I said I had to pull up on my chillers. We had to talk, okay? So bear with me. My voice is a little, a little husky right now. It's a little husky and shit. But it'll be back tomorrow. But I want to come back and talk to everybody. Now, if you do look at the tippity top of the screen, y'all, if you look at the tippity top of the screen, y'all do see, all right? Y'all do see I put something there. I have another channel. The link is there, right? It's called Chillary Banks TV. Chillary Banks TV. Make sure y'all go over there, y'all. Okay, make sure y'all go over there and subscribe to the channel. Let's run up the subs on that channel. Let's get the channel done. Okay, Chillary Banks TV, interviews, candid moments behind the scenes, a little cooking, a little shopping, a little New York City aesthetic. I'm here to bring it to y'all. Do you understand what I'm saying? So make sure y'all tap in at Chillary Banks TV. The link is in the chat. Go run the subs up over there. Is a lot of things coming for fall. You just subscribe. Thank you, Mimi. Thank you. Bless your heart, beautiful. Thank you so much, Mimi. Thank you. Okay. Bless your heart. Thank you so much. Go ahead and subscribe. Run up the subs over there. Again, we'll be doing interviews, y'all. Okay. We'll be doing behind the scenes. We'll be going to restaurants in New York City. We'll have the whole New York City aesthetic. I want to bring it to the chillers. I want to bring it to the family. So go run up the subscribers over there. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Also, turn green with us. Turn green with us. Okay. Consider becoming a member of the channel for the price of a cup of coffee. Okay, Dunkin' Donuts. Consider becoming a member, okay? And always know I love y'all like cooked food. Thank y'all so much for joining me this morning. And I sound husky as hell, but thank you, all right? Yeah. So going back to Joey Crack. Now, we all know Fat Joe, child, okay? Some more than others. I mean, I don't know him personally, but I remember Fat Joe from the 90s, right? Rapping and all that. Fat Joe, a street nigga, y'all. He getting money. I don't want to get too deep into it. Fat Joe is one of them guys, right? He's one of them guys. When you hear one of them guys, he's one of them guys. I'm one of them guys too, respectfully. I'm one of them guys, okay? Let me drop a bomb on that. Straight up Jamaica, Queens, Southside, Brooklyn, NYC. I'm one of them guys. But no, seriously, Fat Joe is one of them guys. So imagine having a friendship with somebody as strong and as powerful as Fat Joe, having a love, right? And being a sibling, okay? Because they call each other brother and sister. And imagine telling him how you feel, but knowing that he can make shit happen. Let's talk about that. Fat Joe can make things happen if he really wanted to, but his hands are tied because guess what? It's a marriage. Okay? Fat Joe, y'all, respectfully, has a lot of pull in the industry, y'all. Okay? We're gonna talk about that. I'm keeping it real all the way, Holyfield. I'm not glazing the nigga, nothing. I'm telling y'all, Fat Joe got a lot of pull. The same way 50 Cent got a lot of pull. Jay-Z got, a lot of pull. These are the A-listers that got pull. And when I say pull, when they want to shut shit down or block you out, they can literally do it to you. Do you understand what I'm saying? Huh? If Fat Joe wanted to shut down Papoose for real, where Papoose can no longer work in his town again, you better believe Joey Crack can do it, okay? I'm painting a picture for y'all to let y'all know what's going on. If Fat Joe makes a couple of phone calls and has a couple of conversations, Papoose will no longer eat anywhere on any stage in any town in America. Y'all know, y'all know this. I'm gonna go back to that fight that they had. Okay, Cassidy was in the building. Okay, shout out to Cassidy Larceny. Fat Joe, okay, and Papoose. Fat Joe went to the hotel room and bum rushed, okay, bum rushed Papoose. And I heard allegedly, yeah, after that whole fight went down, okay, and Fat Joe did the bitty bitty bung bung, okay, Fat Joe got active. After Fat Joe got active with Papoose, I heard through the grapevine, Papoose doubled back, huh? Papoose doubled back. It was all apologetic towards Fat Joe. I need to drop a fucking bomb because it's crazy, y'all. Do y'all hear the words that's coming out my mouth, y'all? You mean to tell me, allegedly, even though, but allegedly, that Fat Joe rolled up in that hotel room, okay? Cassidy and them Philly niggas was up in there, you heard? And fucking Fat Joe came in there and did the bitty bitty bung bung, 2 piece and a biscuit, all right? He fixed Papoose up. And you mean to tell me after all that was said and done, allegedly, he went back, Papoose went back and started apologizing to Fat Joe, y'all? What are we talking about, y'all? Fat Joe is one of them guys. Stop playing, okay? Okay. Imagine getting your ass kicked, allegedly. Imagine getting your ass kicked and the person that kicked your ass, you going back over there to square it off and, oh, I'm just saying, we family, can you imagine? Can you imagine, y'all? Can you imagine how Remy Ma looked at her nigga after that? Now we all know Remy, chill. You know, she's a woman after my own heart. Remy Ma is an alpha female, huh? Remy Ma is a powerhouse. Even in her stature, you know, all tall and brown skin and almondy, and she commands the room when she walks in. So she need a nigga by her side that's gonna hold her the F down. Remy Ma, like damn near, was she like 5'10", 5'11", and she be wearing heels. So you know when she walk in the room, she's already commanding attention. She need a nigga by her side that's gonna hold her down. So you mean to tell me they up in a hotel room, Fat Joe came in there, bum rush you, beady bitty bung, bing bong. He did what he had to do to you, and you gonna apologize to him? He need to apologize to you, even though we know that was gonna happen. So now Remy probably looking at her nigga like, yo, yo, what you? She looking at Pat who's crazy, right? So maybe that's where the disrespect or falling back started coming in because everybody wants a man, okay, chill, that can defend them, right? In any event. So that whole fight went down, okay? That whole situation went down. They were cool after that, right? They were cool. Fat Joe and Papoose was cool after that. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. Remy Ma was probably the glue that held it together. Okay, and said, listen, this is my man. That's my brother. Can we squash this? Hmm? Can we squash this? I don't want my brother and my husband to have no bad blood. Can we squash it, right? So think about it. Pardon me. Fat Joe because you know he a street nigga. He probably like, yo, sis, for you, I'm gonna fall back. I'm gonna fall back for you, Rem. Huh? I'm gonna fall back, but I don't mess with that dude. I don't mess with Papoose. He always want to have a side eye looking at Papoose crazy, and rightfully so. And that's why Papoose is still mother effing salty. Papoose done closed doors. Papoose done shut down situations. I'm not gonna lie. Joey Crack Okay. Shout out to Pistol Pete. So let me see Pistol Pete. Okay. Joey Crack, Pistol Pete, all them niggas out there, they probably was really tolerating Papoose. Huh? Cause you know them Spanish niggas over there, they riding for Remy Chia at TS Squad. Listen, they riding for Remy. You know for a fact they was tolerating Papoose. They was waiting for a moment, okay, for this nigga to play himself. Right. And let me tell you something. Having a team behind you like Fat Joe, Pistol P, XYZ is essential, y'all. Huh? Having a team of niggas behind you like that is essential because they gonna hold you down. You know they probably already had conversations with me like, yo, get rid of this nigga, yo. He's bad for business. He's a bad look. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, okay? Ever since Remy got rid of Papoose Child, she threw that nigga away. She crumbled him up, okay, like a paper bag and threw that nigga in the garbage. Okay, let's be clear. Remy Ma grabbed that paper bag, crumbled it up, and threw that nigga Papoose in the garbage. Ever since she threw that nigga in the garbage, she's been all the way up. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. She's been all the way up, y'all. We can't deny it. We can't deny the elevation, the motivation. We can't deny it, baby. Remy Ma is entering into deals, y'all. She's entering into rooms, y'all. She's entering into situations that she probably could never enter in because she had Papoose on her back. Huh? Papoose is on her back like a heavy book bag. He was holding her down, right? And this situation with Claressa Shields had to happen, y'all. Huh? This situation with Claressa Shields had to happen for Remy to sever the mother effing ties. You better believe it, y'all, okay? Okay? You better believe it, okay? This situation with Remy Ma and Papoose and Claressa Shields, the trifecta, the triangulation, this situation had to happen. It had to happen. She had to get rid of this nigga. Let me tell y'all something. Respectfully. Thank you, FY. I'm trying to get it together. You're trying to get it together. You know what I'm saying? I've been sick for the past couple of days, but I said, oh no, it can't be 3 days without my chillers. Let me pull up. They gonna have to hear my raspy voice and shit. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. So the situation with Claressa, Papoose, and Remy, all of this was meant to happen. What that nigga Nas said. What that nigga Nas said, it was written. It was written. It was meant to happen. You know, sometimes I'm gonna keep it real. Sometimes God will put you in a position, y'all, where somebody will hurt you so goddamn bad, you gotta let go. Huh? Yeah, let's talk about it. Huh? I said sometimes God will put you in a position when you are dealing with somebody that they will hurt you so bad you ain't got no choice to let go. And that's exactly what happened, y'all. Ain't no half stepping. What that nigga Big Daddy Kane said, ain't no half stepping, ain't no half stepping. All of the things that's happened thus far, everything, all the backbiting, the backstabbing, the lies, the smear campaign. Because right now I'm letting y'all know these two niggas right here, Claressa and Pat, them two niggas, they're on a smear campaign, y'all. Okay, what up, Neptune? They are on a smear campaign. They done tried everything, child. They lie, they cheat, they steal. They lie, they cheat, they steal. And when I say steal, I'm not talking about stealing something physical, right? They stealing time, y'all. Let me drop a fucking bar on that, please. Them two niggas right there, they lie, they cheat, they steal. They lie, they cheat, they steal. They lie, they cheat, they steal. Wash, rinse, repeat. And I'm not talking about they stealing something out somebody's car or they stealing something out the store. They stealing our motherfucking time, right? And the smear campaign is disgusting to watch. Okay, Claressa does it every time she has an interview, y'all. She pops shit. right? At this point, August 21st, 2026, we don't care if Remy cheated first, nigga. Too bad, all right? We don't care if she did, okay? Respectfully. Even if Remy did cheat first, we don't care. If she cheated last, we don't care. It doesn't matter. The point being is that you have been shut out, shut down, okay? You have tried everything to smear and smut her name out, okay? You have said nasty things about her, even as far to say that she can't keep her legs closed. I don't care how mad you are at your wife, nigga, okay? How angry you are at her. You don't sit up on nobody internet talking about she can't keep her legs closed. Because see, this is the fly shit, right? You say a Remy can't keep her legs closed. So what does that make you look like as a man? Let me drop a bomb real quick on that because yeah, right? I'm gonna be funk flex out this motherfucker. Let me ask you a question. You saying Remy can't keep her legs closed. So what does that say about you as a man? Right? And this is all alleged as far as Remy, but I'm paraphrasing what you said. You said Remy Ma can't keep her legs closed. So what does that make you as a man? So either A, you can't control your bitch, right? I'm just saying. Or there's something not really happening in that bedroom, right? I mean, she did say it was so dick. It just makes you look crazy. You try to make her look crazy and you made yourself look crazy. Respectfully. You went out there to my, oh, she did that, she did this. We don't care if Remy cheated first, son. It is what it is. Everybody get cheated on, B. If she cheated on you first, you gotta wear that fucking L, you heard? Because we're not gonna talk about when she was up there in Bedford Hills facility, huh? Upstate New York. We ain't gonna talk about her being in prison in Bedford Hills facility, okay? And you used to come visit every day and show your face and smile, ah. You feel me? Kikiing all up in her face while you on the visiting floor, you on the dance floor, you up there, right? And then you turn around and get a little condo up there by the jail so you could be popping in and out. But see, you got to remember when people in prison, even though Papoose can visit every day, how long is a visit? Is it an hour? Is it 2 hours? So 2 hours out of your day, all you're basically doing is securing a bag. Let's talk about the real shit, y'all, okay? 2 hours out the day, you at the prison, you at Bedford Hills facility, 2 hours out the day. Let's say you went there Monday through Friday, right? 2 hours a day, that's light. Especially if you live next to the fucking prison, that's light. So you went over there to secure your bag, right? The same way you doing with Claressa Shields. You went to the jail, you went to the prison to secure the bag, okay? Period. You went to the prison to show your face and smile, right? Just to make sure you can rock Remy to sleep. Cause she in prison think you handling her financial affairs. She think you holding down the money. She thinking you know what I'm saying, you doubling up, you tripling up that money, right? She think you get into that bag and you set the foundation so when she get out of prison, she can kick her feet up, right? But that's exactly what you was not doing, right? Let's be clear. So we're gonna talk about Papoose going to the jail every day. Let's not forget about this key component. You was up there, you was chopping her money up. You heard? You was chopping that bread up. Remy said it out her own little mouth. She said, baby, I came home to nothing. Zero, zilch. Zero, zero, zing, zing. She came home to nothing. Okay. And when she came home, she couldn't just take a month off and kick her feet up. And, no. She had to hit the ground running. She had to start doing appearances, going to radio shows, loving hip hop, this, that, and the third, et cetera, in a cashmere sweater. You heard? Okay. Et cetera, in a cashmere sweater. She had to hit the ground running because when she was locked up, what was it, 7 winters, 7 summers, whatever, you was out in the street, allegedly. You was chopping that money up, you heard? You was having a great time in the way you rationalized it, okay? The way you rationalize it is because you went there every day. Stop playing with us. So all them years, Remy had the wool pulled over her eyes because she believed in a union. She believed in a relationship. She believed in a marriage, the black love, all the things you wanted to push to us. But behind the scenes, it was a shambles, right? Because behind the scenes, there's a woman named Topanga. Huh? I'm going to keep bringing up Topanga. I'm going to keep her name alive. Yeah, I will. Oh, yes, I will. I'm going to keep Topanga's name alive, right? Because y'all need to know the inception, the crux, the beginning of the bullshit. Topanga then came through and said, baby, he was knocking me down before he even got married to Remy. She said it was not just a one night stand. She said it was ongoing. Okay, shout out to Topanga. Topanga's a promoter out of Hartford, Connecticut. She has been exposing this nigga back when Tasha K first started. Okay, she been exposing this nigga since 2016, 17. Nobody wanted to believe it, right? Everybody's like, nah, Papoose wouldn't do that. What you mean? Here it's coming back again, full circle. Now, my question is, why Claressa ain't talking about Topanga? Huh? Why Claressa ain't talking sneaky and slick about Topanga? Because you do understand that Topanga is one of them girls, one of them ladies, one of them broads that was in and out, allegedly, I'll say allegedly, of the system, jail system, prison system, whatever have you, penal system. She looked like she wouldn't think twice to scrap, right? And that's what I say about Claressa as well. She likes to pick and choose. Yeah, she's very scared of Topanga Chat. Huh? Topanga's like one of them girls in high school that come to school to fight every day, and she don't care who the fight is with. She just want to scrap. She will never, ever, ever open her mouth and talk greasy about Topanga. Because let me tell y'all something, y'all, respectfully. If Topanga decides that she wants to fight with or get up with Claressa, it's a win-win. Huh? What is she gonna lose? That's gonna make her go viral. Is a win-win-win. So she'll never mention Topanga. Okay. Now, getting back to this situation with Claressa, y'all, there's been a lot of chitter chatter. Okay. There's been a lot of chitter chatter about this goddamn Corvette chair. Okay. I'm hearing 1 minute, listen, I'm going to tell, don't get mad, y'all. I'm going to tell you everything what I heard. Okay. I heard that people are saying it was a rental. I'm telling you everything people said. Y'all can chime in the chat and I'll read it. Okay. People said this car was a rental. People said, it was a, whatever. She just rented it for a certain amount of time. People said the car wasn't hers. People said the car got repoed. People said the car came back. Okay. We don't know exactly the storyline with this damn Corvette. Okay. Not that we really care, but we're going to talk about it, right? She said this was her dream car. I mean, I guess Corvette, I would have picked something else. She said this was her dream car, right? Now we all know that she seen Remy in the sports car, and now she decided, how you doing, Jax? Thank you. She decided that that's her dream car. Well, why we don't be seeing you in it like that? Why you ain't peeling down the highway any given Sunday? Okay, showing us how you moving out there in Atlanta. Okay. Now, I call it the Wonder Woman invisible Corvette shell. Back in the days, Wonder Woman had the invisible plane. This is the invisible Corvette, y'all. Y'all heard it here first. You know what I'm saying? For real. Huh? This is the Wonder Woman invisible Corvette because now you see it, now you don't. Let's be clear, we don't really care about the Corvette like that. That's not on my list as a fly car, not like that. You should have got your little Maserati, whatever. But anyway. Okay, so people are saying the car got repoed and she ended up getting it back and this and that. Look, we don't care about the Corvette, right? Everything that this woman does is so performative, just the same way she took this picture, right? I think this picture was taken sometime in May. Don't get me the line. I think it was sometime in May, y'all. Okay? Think about it, picture it. Atlanta. Now, have you guys ever been to Georgia, Atlanta, whatever, the outskirts, Covington, Conyers, Marietta, Alpharetta, Douglasville, whatever have you, Georgia. in May it's very hot, right? It's not like New York City, in May it can be touch and go, right? In May it can be about 65 degrees, 60 degrees, even 50 something. Let's be clear. In Georgia, in May, that's one of the hottest months. So you mean to tell me in May, everybody pay attention to the picture. You mean to tell me in May in Georgia, where it's probably about 85 degrees, right? Probably 85 degrees by 12 o'clock, right? You mean to tell me you're wearing a Gucci jacket? Okay. Now, if anybody ever had any Gucci jacket or this and that, very quality, very heavy material. Okay. So you got a Gucci jacket on, chair. Okay. And then you got on Gucci knee boots. Okay. You came through with knee boots. Okay. Going over your knee. Matter of fact, is going to your thigh. Okay. So you are in Georgia, 85 degrees, laying on top of a alleged rental, I don't know, and you're wearing knee boots and a coat. See, I'm going to tell you why she did this, okay? Remy Ma was wearing Gucci, right? She was wearing Gucci. She had the Gucci shoes on, whatever have you. And Clarissa says, anything you could do, I can do better. Anything you could do, I'll do it better than you. No, you can't. Yes, I can. No, you know that song. Anything you could do, I can do better. Anything you could do, I could do too. No, you can't. Yes, I can. So anything Remy does, you try to do it better, but it flip flop. What them niggas crisscross say is wiggity, 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 whack. Please, child. Is wiggity, 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 whack. You had sense enough to wear a halter top because you know it's very hot in Atlanta, right? It's an entire mess. Good morning, Kim. How you doing? You know what I'm saying, Lioness? Everything's very performative. I don't know if it was real Gucci. I listen, child, I can only speak on what I know. Listen, I have a Gucci hat. Let me tell you something. I'm not gonna front like I'm all the way Gucci down. I have one of my favorite Gucci hats. It's a baseball cap. I've had it for years. I think I probably paid about 400 for the hat. For a hat. Okay. Not for the Gucci sneakers is about 12, 1300, whatever have you. So maybe the jacket is a knockoff. I don't know. In any event, it was very hot. Okay. It was very hot. Okay. Now I'm gonna tell you, people took a booba D. So booba D said that looked like some Canal Gucci. The girls, yes, but let me tell you something. Canal Street. Let me put the charger here. Canal Street. Back in the day. Okay, I'm not gonna date myself, but back in the days, I'm in my 40s. Back in the days, Canal Street was booming. In high school, you go get your little this, that. I don't know if that's still going on right now. I can't lie. I don't know if that's going on right now as far as Canal Street. I don't know if it's still booming the way it was. Like back in the 90s, oh, you could go to Canal Street for anything. One thing about the NYPD now, they shut down a lot of those things, when people get those things. But yeah, you're absolutely right, Booba D. Yeah. hmm Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So Poshmark. So you know what, Kimberly? A lot of these people go to Poshmark. For people who don't know about Poshmark, okay, shout out to Kimberly. It's, I personally would never, and I'm going to tell you why. Sites like Poshmark and stuff like that, people buy already used items, right? Let's say Clarissa, allegedly, let's say it's together in your house. Allegedly, one more time, allegedly. Let's say Clarissa, let her fingers do the walking and she goes to Poshmark and she sees the boots and, she wears a size 9, the boots are a size 9, whatever have you. You buy it. I personally, people do it all the time. I personally would not buy an item that is used where someone else buys it. People like to go thrifting now or whatever. I guess this is a thing. People like to go thrifting and they like to buy things that other people wore. I personally would never do that because I believe energy is attached to a lot of things, right? So respectfully, if you buying something used and the person is a wicked or a horrible person or they got bad luck or illness, that energy is gonna transfer to you. So I'd rather get my coin together and just buy the official shit. You know what I mean? But yeah, absolutely. Poshmark. Yeah, Canal into Lancey. Yes, absolutely. Mm-hmm. Oh, shell. Trenas, tirenas. Yes, Trenas said it doesn't matter. She makes authentic pieces look dirt cheap. You know, I want to just delve into that because you're absolutely right. Let me drop a bomb on that. Okay, yeah. Let's talk about that. There are some people in life, child. I swear, I know I've grown up with people like this. They will spend their coin and they'll get like real shit. Like they'll go to the Louis store, they'll get the never full bag, they'll get the tote, whatever have you, right? They'll get the duffel. It's just some people, it just doesn't matter what they do. They can make a $3,000 bag look like they got it from fucking, a swap meet, right? It's just, it is what it is. She's one of those people. I mean, you're right. There are some people that it doesn't matter. Like this whole getup, I'm not gonna lie to you. The boots, white pants, white shirt, and then the jacket in the middle of May, and the underarms are sweating. They had to be. Georgia's very hot, very hot. Yes, that listen, Kimberly. Okay, listen, girl. I'm not saying chill is not, I'm a little bougie, yeah, but I'm not, oh my God. But I will never buy anything that, refurbished or a thrift or whatever, because again, energy transfer. I don't know if the person, listen, you go to Salvation Army, and let me tell you, I'm not gonna lie, it's all over, but especially in New York, a lot of the girlies like to go thrifting, they pick up pieces from the Salvation Army or wherever they pick up the pieces from, or they go to like Poshmark or whatever. Respectfully, the person that donated it, their kids probably donated, the person probably passed away. I mean, let's be clear, y'all. I'm not trying to be superstitious. Maybe the person passed away. Maybe the person is very ill. Maybe the person is just not a great person. And all of that energy in those clothes and the boots and the bags, you have now purchased it and now you own that energy. And now you're wondering, oh my God, why am I having a problem in my household? Why am I fighting with my nigga all the time? Yeah, because you done got that fucking used Gucci bag from Betty Confetti, who's a fucked up bitch. And now you got all her energy. Is an energy transfer, is an energy shift, okay? So my whole thing, I like designer too. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I don't. All my shit is not design. I'm not gonna front. But if y'all like designer pieces, just save up your coin and just buy your own shit. I mean, don't use nobody else's stuff. Yes. Oh, not an authentic stud. Oh, Miss Green. Miss Green, I can't laugh. Not an authentic stud. Can I tell you, child? It's given. It's just given. That's why her and Bro Rilla going at it. Because Bro Rilla, look, at least Bro Rilla can live her truth, okay? Bro Rilla can live her truth, okay? Good morning, everybody pulling up. Your energy is very crazy. Good morning, everyone pulling up. That's right, Michelle. That's right, Michelle. We gonna speak on it. How you doing, positive? Good morning to you. Good morning, everyone. Let that talent never find me, child. Okay. Good morning, everybody. That's right, C Boogie. I'm a very big believer in energy, child. Same with here, absolutely. You better talk. hmm You got to take that one. Oh, you like that? You know what? Let me tell you something. Toka PIY. Child, let me tell you something, baby. When I talk to y'all, okay, this is not me just talking because let me tell you a little bit about me. Just, a little condensed version, okay, for the new people. And shout out to the new people pulling up to the channel, okay? Listen, everything I do here is very much chill. Like, it's not like, oh, I woke up one morning, because, some people do it, It's not that I woke up one morning and said, hey, I see Claressa Shields is trending and I see Papoose is trending. Let me start a YouTube channel. Nah. Let me tell you something. I did college radio for 4 years of undergrad. So I've been doing this, child. Okay, shout out to you, Toka. I've been doing this for a long time. In college, in my undergrad, I used to work for a radio station between classes, after classes. I had a show, right, with two guys. I had a show. And I would talk about the celebrity news and the hip hop. No shit. This is in the late 90s, okay? Um, I would talk about whatever's going on. I would grab, the Source magazine, the Vibe magazine. I would grab those magazines, even Essence magazines, and I would flip through it. Right. Because back then when I was in college, we didn't have, all of this. There was none of this. We would go to the newsstand, we would grab the Source, we would grab the Vibe, we would grab rap pages, whatever. Even you want to grab Don Diva, whatever you want to grab, you're gonna grab something and you're gonna talk about what the hell is going on. So I've been in this for a minute. This is not overnight. The only thing is no life gets in the way. You have a family, you have a career, and then I double back. So now I'm at the ending of my career, and this is what I'm focusing on. But baby, I've been doing this for a very, 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 very long time. Okay. I remember back in the days, I used to call in to the Wendy Williams show, okay, when she had this guy named Pigeon on there and Skeletor. This is way before Charlemagne, y'all. So I've been in this. This is a passion. This is not something where I just woke up. No, I've been a chatty patty. I've been telling the news and the weather. Now, as far as you've been dismissed, okay, let me tell you something, child. When I shut people down, and that's, listen, honey, I'll let a motherfucker know in a minute, you have been dismissed. Right. So that's it. And that's all. You have been dismissed. And that's why I kind of attached that to Papoose and I attached that to Claressa. They have been dismissed. There's nothing to see here. But yeah, that's how I shut people down. Everything you see here, part of my voice, I'm sick. Everything you see here is grade A, 100% chili chill, not manufactured. I'm not doing this trying to be like somebody. Everything I do is authentic. Okay. So yeah, thank you so much. Yes, you've been dismissed. I say that. I sure do. Okay. Good morning. Kimberly said, I went to the pasta factory in Brooklyn and there were 5 thrift stores on the same block. I'm guessing it's profitable, but yeah, it's a thing now, Kimberly. It's a thing. People are now thrifting. I just can never. Okay, I just can't. Yeah, Betty Confetti. Betty Confetti. You see what I'm saying? I just be saying anything. Betty Confetti, okay, donated all her shit to Goodwill. She cleaned out her closet. Betty Confetti has a bad attitude. She fights for her kids. She beats her dog. And now she sends her clothes over. And now you motherfuckers are buying it. And now you're wondering why you're fighting with your kids in the house. It's amazing. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, that's right. That's right. God's anointed. I love that name. Good morning, everybody. Hi yourself. How you doing? Good morning, everybody coming in. I missed y'all so much. Okay. Listen. Tracy said, facts, I heard that about human hair as well. Yeah, what you gonna do? Or okay, listen. Now I'm gonna tell you something, okay? I am a girly that likes hair. I like a nice 30-inch bust down, child. Okay. I will wear a 30-inch bust down, okay, if I'm going out and I want to get all fancy. I'll wear it, whatever. Sometimes I'll wear my own hair, whatever. Baby, you better take that hair. You better wash that bitch with some apple cider vinegar. You better wash it and pray over that damn hair because you don't know what trauma, what stress. I'm not going to be fake and be like, oh, I am not my hair. I'm not going to pretend. I wear motherfucking weaves and wigs and all that. Okay, listen, I'm a diva. But when I get my bundles, okay, when I buy my bundles, I do a whole thing, okay, and it's going to apple cider vinegar and I'm washing and I'm bathing that motherfucker and I'm going to lather that sucker and I'm going to pray over that hair before I give it to my stylist for the install. You better believe it because, again, the donor that gave the hair, you don't know what energy they have. You don't know if they was crying because their hair got cut out. Not to mention, you don't know what's in the hair, right? So you're going to clean it, cleanse it, apple cider, do the whole thing, the whole shebang, the kid and caboodle. Yes. Uh-huh. You know what I'm saying? I only talk the real baby love. You know that, Michelle? Yeah. Good morning, everybody. Alicia, how you doing? Yeah, it's spiritual. Yeah, but I had to look, I had to put in layman's terms for people, but it's absolutely spiritual. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Mhm. That's what I'm saying. ATL in May is 85, 90 degrees. How are you wearing that overcoat? I think it's a riding coat. They call it like a riding coat. Yeah, good morning, Wendy. How you doing? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Okay. I'm just okay. All right, I'm just sliding through. Good morning. I want to say hi to everybody. Salvation Army. Yes, you sage it. Absolutely. Oh, yes, thank you. Oh, I know. Thank you, thank you. Much love. Thank you. I'm trying to get it together. I was suffering the past couple of days. Okay. All right. Pray. That's I pray over that here. I sure do, child. Okay. Good morning, everybody. Okay, round of applause for everybody in the building. Okay, so we talked about the whole situation about Papoose being very salty. Okay, he's very salty right now. He know he fumbled the bag big time. Okay. Oh yeah, that's definitely a fall look. Listen, higher look, listen, higher love. Us girlies know what it is. That's definitely a fall. That's definitely a fall look, minus the white, right? Yeah. Um. So, yes, Papoose is still salty, y'all. He's angry. He's fussy. He's perturbed. He's very angry right now because his mission that he set out on, because let's believe this, y'all, the mission that he set out on was Operation Destroy Remy Ma. You better believe it. It was Operation Destroy Remy Ma. He wanted to destroy Remy by hook or by crook, whether it was lie, cheat, steal. Okay. And again, stealing is not stealing, anything, an item. He's stealing time, right? Because this is a waste of time, y'all. Yeah, we're talking about it. Yeah. We're talking about it. But this is an exact waste of time. This is the shit I'm talking about, right? Believe it or not, and I said this before, and I'm going to say it again. This man, this guy, this individual is very, very, very jealous. He's green with envy. Okay, very jealous of his wife. And I'm gonna say wife because baby, they not divorced. Okay, I'm not gonna spin the XXX. No, y'all still married. He's very jealous of Remy Ma. He never believed that her career can take off. He never believed the people would love her the way they love her. She got love all across the board. He didn't want to believe that. It hurts him to the core, right? He thought he could still be pulling the wool over her eyes and bamboozling and finagling and hoodwinking this woman the same way he was doing when she was locked up in prison. He wanted to be able to be that person. Papoose, I want to say allegedly. He comes up to me like a narcissist. And I understand in this hour, y'all, in this day, in this week, in this month, in this year, people use the word narcissist inappropriately, y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all, he is the poster child. If I open up the Webster's dictionary under narcissist, his picture will be right front and center. He is a narcissist, y'all. Okay? He's a narcissist and he's jealous. And you know that saying, I want to see you do good, but never better than me. That's that nigga's mantra. Let me drop a fucking bomb on that, okay? I'm trying to tell you, Papooses' mantra when it came to his lawfully wedded wife was, I want to see you do good. I want to see you do good, but I don't want to see you do better than me. I want to see you do good enough that you can take care of me. I want to eat off your plate. I don't want to contribute to nothing. This is a legend, I'm saying, but in the same way, it's not because Remy talked about this, y'all. Come on in the building, hit that motherfucking like button, because we going to talk. I'm going to give it to you rough, rugged, and raw. Ooh, baby, I like it raw. I'm going to give it to you raw. This is a type of nigga that you need to stay away from. He's so mad at this woman. He's so angry. He's jealous. He's green with envy. Y'all better believe it. I want to see you do good, but not better than me. He want Remy to be stuck on that level with love and hip hop. Shout out to Mona Scott and all that. And y'all know what I tell you about love and hip hop. Okay? Love and hip hop is for two things. Maybe more than two, but two main things. Number one, if you're an artist, you're starting out, right? Shout out to Cardi B, right? Very talented, beautiful sister. We know she's over in that strip club getting it done while putting her music out. Love and hip hop, basically, that's a wonderful love story, right? Cardi B, love and hip hop is a motherfucking love story. She got it done. So either you're gonna be a artist that's just coming out, nobody really knows you, and you get your name out there, you act a little crazy to get trending, cool. Or it could be another situation where you're basically washed up. Okay? You're basically washed up. All right. You had a one hit back in the days. Nobody don't really remember. They play your song at birthday parties for the kids and all that, right? Let's be clear, y'all, because I'm not here to lie to y'all. This is what is going down. Love and Hip Hop was that type of show. And I loved it. Listen, Love and Hip Hop New York. Shout out to Jim Jones, because that was really him and Chrissy's shit. You know what I'm saying? That was their shit for real. Okay. Let's give homage. Let's pay homage. All right. That was their shit. Shout out to Jim Jones, aka Jomo. Okay. So Love and Hip Hop is branded and built for rappers or whoever to go somewhere because nobody know you, or you wash the fuck up, or you just trying to come back on a scene. Remy Ma came out of prison. Remy was like, she even want to do Love and Hip Hop. When they used to do the Love and Hip Hop meetings and they was all laughing, keying and laughing, she said she used to sit off to the side and be quiet, don't say nothing. People were scared of her. They even know how to take her because she really ain't want to do that. But she had to hit the ground running, y'all. She had to hit the ground running because, respectfully, when baby girl came home from prison, she came home to zero, zilch, zero, zing, zing, nothing, empty bag, nothing. She had to hit the ground running, get it done, get it, get it fluctuated, all that fly shit. Okay? I want to see you do good, bitch, but not better than me. That's what the niggas saying. I don't care. Respectfully, I want to see you do good, bitch, but not better than me. Go to Love and Hip Hop, get the bag, let's split this cake. Remy Ma even said, respectfully, when they was paying them, and again, I like to use these figures, they're not real figures. Let's say Remy Ma was getting 10,000 an episode. They was giving Papoose 2,000. These are just numbers I'm making up. But they was giving Papoose way less than Remy Ma. And what did Remy Ma do like the real G that she is? She took some of her money, took it off top, and gave it to Pap like, yo, here, hold this down. Now we equal, nigga. Now we equal. Because I love you. You my nigga. You my husband. If I eat, you eat. Right? If I move, you move. Just like that. What that nigga Ludacris said, if I move, you move. Just like that. So she made sure that her nigga was able to bust a move. Here, nigga, they gave you 2,000. All right, cool. So let me take a little money off mine so we could be equal. Huh? Huh? And Remy said with her very own mouth, she said, look, all the things y'all see me with, you see me fly, you see me here, you see me with the bags, this, that, and the third. She said, Papoose ain't do none of that for me. I got it myself. Huh? I said, baby girl, set that. We ain't gonna lie, baby girl. No, we not. We not gonna lie on Remy. We gonna tell the truth and shame the devil. She said all the fly shit you see her with, okay, the labels, the Gucci, Moochie, Panucci, all the shit you see her with, lick fly bundles, 40-inch bust downs, She's telling you she bought that herself. Papoose ain't add on to nothing. And she said she had to pretend, y'all. Huh? Remy Ma says she had to pretend. She had to pretend as if Papoose was doing all of that for her because she wanted Papoose to look good. See, she a real Gemini. The Gemini in her said, nah, baby, I understand what's going on. I know we having a problem behind the scenes, but I want them to love you, nigga. I want the people to love you the way they love me. I'm going to still ride out on that black love shit. Remy said that whole black love shit was even hers. That was Papoose. But she rode with it because she knew that that nigga cared about the black love movement. And she wanted to ride with her nigga. She didn't care about black love because she knew behind the scenes it was a mess. She's a Gemini. She said, baby, I know, listen, remember that old commercial back in the days, y'all? Where my old heads at, 40 and over? Remember that commercial back in the days, Vidal Sassoon? If you don't look good, we don't look good, bitch. You better draw her. That's what Vidal Sassoon said. They said, if I don't look good, we don't look good, nigga. Yeah. Vidal Sassoon said that, and that was Remy Ma's mantra. Nigga, I'm gonna make sure you look good. Even though I know you're not doing what you're supposed to do, I'm not gonna air out the dirty laundry, nigga. We gonna do the laundry in the crib. The laundry is mad dirty right now on top of the washing machine, Pat. There's dirty drawers, dirty underwears, dirty white beaters, dirty socks, everything dirty, nigga. It's dirty. Huh? A lot of dirty laundry in the basement on top of the washing machine. And Remy said, nigga, we gonna wash these clothes quietly, right? Shout out to Remy motherfucking Ma. Remy said, we gonna wash these clothes quietly, nigga. You gonna pass me the Tide? We gonna get the bleach, nigga. We gonna wash these clothes quietly because people don't need to know the type of nigga you are because low-key, I'm embarrassed, nigga. You embarrass me. You embarrass me, Pat. So we gonna wash the clothes quietly. And when we step out on the red carpet, all our clothes is clean, right? Nobody gonna know what's going on behind the scenes because we gonna have a united front, Pat. We people will still love you, nigga. Even though you ain't loving me the way you supposed to, nigga, I'm gonna make sure the world's gonna love you the way they love me. We gonna wash the dirty clothes in the basement and nobody gonna know. Fat Joe knew about them dirty clothes, y'all. Shout out to Joey Krizak, my nigga. Huh? Fat Joe knew about the dirty laundry. You think Pistol Pete and them niggas ain't know about the dirty laundry? They all knew about the dirty laundry. You think Juju and them didn't know about the dirty laundry? Juju the one who gave her the fucking tie. Huh? Juju said, yo, here, take this tie, bitch. Go wash clothes. Everybody knew about the dirty laundry, the people, the insiders. And everybody stood shut. See, this whole divorce situation, respectfully, could have been done in a beautiful way, right? But see, when you in it for fucking clouts, right? When you in it for clout, you in it to destroy because this is what this man wanted to do. He wanted to destroy his mother effing wife. He wanted to take her all the way out. He wanted to clap her head off. He wanted to do all of that. So because he didn't respect his wife, because he is jealous of his wife, he's going to try to take her out like a motherfucking assassin. Huh? I said Papoose was standing on top of the Empire State Building with an AR-15 ready to dump on Remy, and somebody just took that gun like, nigga, get the fuck out of here. Huh? Drop the fucking bomb, though. This nigga Papoose was standing on top of the Statue of Liberty, nigga, with an AR-15 assault rifle ready to take Remy's head off. Fat Joe took that gun and said, nigga, get the fuck out of here. That's what happened. Because at the end of the day, people get divorced every day, B. This ain't nothing new. Our grandmamas, our aunties, our parents, even us, everybody get divorced. This is nothing new. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. And you wanted to kick her back in, right? Because you figured, well, shit, if I'm not with Remy no more, I'm gonna dog her out. I'm gonna fuck her name up. I'm gonna have people looking at her crazy, right? You wanted to do all of that to destroy this woman. You couldn't even be a man by be like, look, listen, this is not working. This marriage is not working. I don't want to be part of this marriage anymore. Let's quietly, get divorced. Celebrities do it all the time. One minute you see them on the red carpet, next minute, you're like, oh shit, they divorced. It happens all the time. It's very quiet. It's very personal. It's very intimate, right? Even if there's a court battle, right? If there's a court battle, we don't know about it until it's over. You decided you wanted to go to social media and tell the world that your wife, she's not your ex-wife yet. You want to tell the social media that Remy Ma can't keep her legs closed? Like, who made this nigga, bro? Like, what? What happened? What happened? Hey, yo, listen, like I said, I don't care who started it. You're saying Remy cheated first. Who gives a fuck? We don't care. She cheated first. Hold that L. Hold it down. Walk with the L. If she cheated first, she cheated first. We don't care. We want to know who going to win last. It's going to be Remy. She going to win. We don't care if she cheated on you. right? No man that loves his wife, forget about love, scratch that. No man that has any little bit of respect for his wife is going to go on social media and tell people that his wife cannot keep her legs closed. Do you know how that makes you look? You think you dissing Remy? Us women, shout out to us women. We know what time it is. Us women that's in relationships, whether you married, that's your baby father, is a partnership, whatever it is. As women, 9 out of 10, as a woman, you ain't gonna step out on your nigga until you tired of his ass. He done did every single thing imaginable to you. Because as women, we're nurturers. We're gonna try to protect the household. We're gonna try to protect our man's feelings. We know this as women. Even if our nigga is doing us wrong, we still gonna protect him, right? Even if your baby father is doing you filthy, when you go to Thanksgiving at your mother's house, you're not gonna let them know that. You're gonna protect his image. And that's what Remy tried to do for a very, 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 very long time, y'all. That's exactly what Remy did. Protect this nigga. Even when he wasn't buying what he needed to buy for her or the baby or whatever it is, she still held you down. She didn't expose you. Now, did Fat Joe probably know? Hell yeah. But Remy Ma never went to social media, okay? She never went to social media disrespecting you because she still wanted you to look good because y'all raising a child. We all know social media don't go away. Social media, you go on YouTube to see shit from 15 years ago. It don't go away. So she want to make sure that you still gonna be that nigga. That your daughter gonna look at you as that guy, nigga. You went on social media and told the world that your wife could not keep her legs closed. You thought that made her look crazy? No. What you did was play yourself, okay? She said you got so dick. I don't know. That's what she said. Maybe it is, maybe it ain't. In any event, you tried to run a smear campaign. You wanted to run a smear campaign on this woman. You were so envious, so angry, so mad at this woman that she done came from nothing. Y'all done came up together. She done lost 7 to 8 years in prison and still came out on top. Huh? She done sat behind that damn wall for 7 years in prison while you was gallivanting, having fun, knocking all type of broads down. And she came through and still held you down. They said she came out of jail and had a fight with one of your baby mothers. What we talking about, yo? How can we not love Remy fucking Ma, y'all? How? Y'all explain. Tell me how. Nothing could stop me. I'm all the way up. Nothing could stop her. How can we not love a woman that went through every trial and tribulation and went through the fire, child? And I'm not taking away from Remy because Remy did clap somebody, okay? She paid her debt to society, came back, said, yo, let me do the right thing. Let me get it together. She came back and held you down. Even though she knew and found out you was doing it dirty, she still held you down and had a baby for you because you wanted that baby. Huh? That beautiful, precious baby doll. You wanted that little girl. Remy Ma, shout out to Remy Ma. Remy Ma said she spent $100,000, y'all. She didn't say 1,000. She didn't say 10,000. Remy Ma spent 100,000 effing dollars, 100K to get pregnant with your child. Huh? We gonna tell the truth and shame the motherfucking devil. Remy Ma spent $100,000 to conceive your child of her own money. She said you ain't add nothing in. The only thing you add was, you nutted in a cup, right? Respectfully, part of my French early morning. You nutted in a cup and it did the in vitro. She used all her money. That was $100,000, bro, for a baby. That is a golden child indeed, huh? Baby Remy is the golden child indeed. You asked for this baby. You begged for this baby. We watched on Love and Hip Hop when Remy had that miscarriage. We was there for all of that. We seen it all, y'all. We seen the trials and tribulations, and you still, that wasn't enough for you, right? Because you wanted to destroy her. You wanted to destroy this woman, right? And this same broad, respectfully, this same broad that was in the DMs and Remy DMs, asking Remy how to dress. How can I dress to look more appealing? How? Oh, where did you get this? Like, it's giving fans out. I would never even listen respectfully, especially if you don't have good intentions. How dare you go into somebody's inbox? How dare you go into somebody's DM? The unmitigated gall, the chutzpah, the balls, the set of fucking cojones for you to go inside of Remy Ma's DM to ask her questions about fashion tips, but you really wasn't asking that. You was testing the waters. You wanted to see where her head was at. You was playing all in her face. You know what we do to bitches like that in the hood, nigga? You figure it out. Into fucking around playing in somebody's face. Meanwhile, you trying to get your claws all up in that person's husband, right? Because you think the way you see them on TV is how he is. And I'm gonna tell you something else, respectfully, allegedly. I know Claressa Shields is very disappointed. Huh? She is very disappointed. You can sit up here and post these cards and post this. Papoose ain't put no money on that. Huh? I said Papoose didn't put no money on that Corvette, child. He don't put nothing on nothing. You the same one that went to the Breakfast Club to like, oh yeah, ha, this nigga paid my bills. Oh, he paid my car insurance. He paid this. He don't pay a motherfucking thing. And like I said before, loose lips sink ships. Loose lips sink ships. You went up there to the Breakfast Club, right? Trying to showboat in front, all right? Telling Charlemagne and them, telling Laura LaRosa and them, telling Envy and them, telling Just Hilarious and them, how this nigga paying your bills, da 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 da. He's in the middle of a divorce. Remy, please, Remy people, Juju, somebody, I know somebody grab that fucking audio. So when it's time to go to the round table and y'all start talking about checks and balances and what's going in and coming out, please let them know that Papoose is paying the bills. Huh? That's what she said. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you. If Papoose goes on a website for your utility bills and he uses your check to pay it, you're still paying it, even though he's physically doing it online, right? So you want us to believe that Papoose is paying all the goddamn bills, right? He's taking care of you. You try to make it seem like you're a kept woman, but we already know the science, huh? We know the science, son. We know the science. The nigga from Brooklyn, the nigga playing in your face all day, every day, like Harry Belafonte. Okay, let me fucking drop a bomb. I said the nigga playing in your face all day, every day, like Harry Belafonte. Stop playing with us. The nigga not spending a dime. Show us a title or that, the least paperwork on that Corvette. I guarantee you, Willie Mackey name not on that bitch. He ain't paying for nothing. What you doing is paying for your time, baby. Huh? Because that nigga tricking. He's a trick. Huh? You paid for your time. You went and told the Breakfast Club, yeah, Papoose paying my car insurance. Well, let me ask you a question. Like I said, I'm not a baller by far at all. I'm a working stiff. When I get my bill from my insurance company for the 6 months premium, I just pay the shit. There's no installments. I'm regular. So you mean to tell me you a millionaire and Papoose is paying your insurance and installments? Like, why you think all of us drinking that fucking water? We not drinking that Flint water. Shout out to Flint. We ain't drinking that. We ain't drinking the Kool-Aid and you not feeding us soup. So what you basically did, okay, was backdoor. Okay, you backdoor Papoose in 4K. Okay, you done told social media he paying your bills. Now the lawyer is gonna get to the round table and they're gonna have to see receipts of what's going on. Why you carry on bad like? And I tell you, yo man, I used to love me some Papoose on a musical level. Why y'all act like it's lines of women running behind Papoose? Remy literally gave you the nigga. She literally said, here, go ahead. Why we acting like it's lines of women running behind Papoose? You the only fool doing it. I never seen a woman run behind a man and pay for him too. Like what happened? Like the sad part about this young lady is respectfully, she don't even realize that she's a motherfucking prize. She don't realize that everybody keep quiet. Shh, shh. We ain't gonna tell her. Let's keep it quiet in the chat. This broad over here don't even know that she's a fucking prize, bro. The chick is 31 years old. She's a millionaire, okay? She got a name and a brand. Regardless of whatever her liquid assets is, her name is her brand, right? She's the prize. She the one people want to see when she go on red carpets. When they do interviews, they don't need Papoose to be there. She's a prize. But the thing with her is the self-esteem is so nominal. It's so small. It's so insignificant. It's so teeny tiny that she believes that Papoose is making her. Your name was already your name before you met with Papoose. You said yourself, and this is where I get a little confused because Shorty said that she didn't know Papoose. Huh? Shorty said when she seen Papoose, she said she did not know who Papoose was. I'm a little confused on that. So you was watching Love and Hip Hop, you didn't know Papoose. Okay, cool. So you know Remy Ma. Everybody know Remy Ma and Papoose. Remy and Pap go together like peanut butter and jelly. So you didn't know Papoose. So when he introduced himself to you, you ain't know who he was. You ain't know who Papoose was. But then you ain't know who Papoose was. But then you turn around and tell us it was love at first sight. It's giving crazy. It's really giving crazy. Either you know the nigga or you don't, right? The thing with y'all is y'all try so hard to rewrite history, right? Y'all try so hard to rewrite history that y'all tripping over your own lies. So that's why I keep telling y'all, we don't care. If y'all want to start a smear campaign, right? And y'all want to say Remy cheated first, we don't care about it, okay? We don't care. If you're saying that Remy Ma cheated on Papoose, we don't give a good goddamn about it. I hope she cheated good. I hope it was good. I hope it was Campbell. Remember Campbell's soup commercial? Campbell's soup is good. I hope that dick was good. We don't care about it. Right now, what y'all want to do is cause confusion. Okay? Y'all want to cause confusion. Y'all want to cause a dissension. Okay? Y'all want to split social media. But the survey said, you lost. You lost. We don't care if Remy cheated first. I hope she cheated real good. I hope she cheated real good. Hmm? Her so good. Ooh. Come on, baby, make it hurt so good. Who said love don't feel like it should, baby? Hurt so good. That's some rock and roll shit. Fuck we talking about. We don't care if she cheated first. Where the fucking L? Where the L? Stop crying about it. You with the quote. This woman has sat up here and said, oh, my coochie's so little and it's so We don't care. 50 Cent says you funky. All right, shout out to 50 Southside Jamaica in the motherfucking building, okay? 50 Cent called you funky. We don't care how good your coochie is. Listen, we don't care about it. We don't care. Move on. Move on. The smear campaign is never going to work, right? Because in the court of public opinion, right? In the court of the Hip Hop and Chill show, we don't give a damn, baby. We don't care about it. Go tell your story walking. Okay. So like I said, going back to Fat Joe, shout out to Joey Crack. Shout out to the Joe and Jada show, all that and all that, Joey Crizette. Joey Crack, Fat Joe, shout out to him. He knew everything that was going on. He knew everything that was going on. He knew about the dirty laundry. He knew about everything. And the big bro had to sit back, okay, and watch his sister get played with, and he couldn't do nothing about it, right? And I'm paraphrasing, this is alleged. I'm a fly on the wall. Imagine Remy coming up to her brother like, yo, Joe, this is happening, this is happening. And all Fat Joe can do is listen to her, right? And he's not listening to her because Fat Joe can't get it done. Let's be clear, Fat Joe's one of them guys. If Fat Joe pick up the phone right now and be like, yo, Ixnay 86, this nigga Papoose, he's no longer working in this town again. We're gonna boycott, blackball this nigga. Rah, 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 rah. You think Fat Joe can't get that done? Huh? He can make a lot of things happen, child. But all that Joey Crack could do is listen to his little sister and let her vent and give her support and become the sounding board that she needed when she was going through shit in her life. Because let's be clear, Fat Joe already put his hands on Papoose a long time ago. So he could do it again if he wanted to. But you know, in all relationships, affairs of the heart, when it comes to your loved one, you gotta fall back and just let it go. He probably, yo, Remy, you know, I'm here when you ready to make whatever decision. I'm here. I'm here, Rem. And Rem going to be like, yo, Joe, this is happening. This nigga doing this, that, and the third. Ah, da, 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 da. And Fat Joe gonna listen. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. You think Fat Joe can't pick up the phone and connect the dots to get this nigga blackballed everywhere? He could do that if he wanted to. But at the end of the day, he chilling. He gonna let Remy go through what she need to go through. He's gonna be by her side while she go through the whole divorce proceedings. They have a very tight relationship. He's gonna be that supporting factor. He's definitely the big brother in her life. All right. Papoose is very salty right now. And the thing is, he can't do nothing about Fat Joe. Huh? Papoose cannot do nothing with Fat Joe. He can't. He can't talk crazy about him. He can't go live and start talking shit because he know Fat Joe's that fucking guy. He know Fat Joe gonna connect the dots. Please hit the like button. Let's see what the like button looking like. Early morning, y'all. We got 300 and some people in the building. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hit that like button, y'all. Let's see what it's looking like. I know how it be sometimes. We come into a live stream, okay, and we just start enjoying the content. Please hit that like button for me. Hit the like button. Hit the like button, y'all. Share out the live if you can. All right. Thank you very much. Good morning, everybody. Hey, beauty throughout. Good morning, everybody in the building. Angel Face. Good morning, everybody. Let's show some love, Ted Leah. Let's show some love. Good morning, all my beautiful chillers in the building. Everybody show that like button some love. All right, keep me afloat in this algorithm. Okay. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for being here. Part of my voice, I'm a little under the weather. Still love y'all like cook food. Good morning, everybody. Okay. It's looking good. The like button is looking good, y'all. Hit that like button. Thank you so much. Papoose can never go on a fucking platform. Thank you, Queen ASMR. Thank you so much. Good morning to my love, beautiful. Thank you. Hey, Charmed. Papoose can never go on no platform to say anything greasy, I about Fat Joe or Pistol Pete or any of them niggas. He can't talk about them. He know what time it is. You better believe that Fat Joe got a lot of pull. Okay. Thank you, baby. Fat Joe got a lot of pull. Okay. He know he can't go but so far. And if you don't think that Remy don't got a team behind her, y'all are sadly mistaken. She got a team. Good morning, Tanya. Good morning, everybody. Thick brown skin. Good morning. Okay? There's a team behind Remy Ma. And this nigga Papoose salty as all hell. He's saltier than a saltine cracker. Okay? He's very mad. And let me tell you something. He's going to start showing that aggression and anger towards Claressa. He's going to start shutting Claressa out. You had the world in your hands, Papoose. All you had to do was behave. One thing about Remy, okay, respectfully, she's loyal to the soil. And she made you look good even though when you was acting bad, she made you look good. All you had to do, Pat, was play your position. right? You prematurely ran off. You can't ever get back what you lost. And this is why when it comes to you, and it comes to Claressa, and it comes to Remy, you're always gonna have that trifecta going on. I'm gonna keep it real with you, okay? The whole situation, which is not a situation on Remy's part because she don't care. You could have got a front of that situation with Remy Ma and Claressa. And like I said, people break up all the time, okay? You could have made it where Claressa just be quiet and just shut up, right? But you like it because you're a narcissist. You like the chaos, right? Your chaos demon. You like the chaos, right? You like the chaos. You want Remy. You listen. You want Remy to look like the bad guy, right? This is what you want to do. You want to keep it going because in your mind, it keeps you going. And we all know when Remy's name is attached to something, we know Remy Ma is a mother effing clout. It ain't no doubt about that. Remy Ma is the clout. So you always got to make sure. Look, I wouldn't even be surprised when old girl go on interviews. You probably tell her to throw a shot at Remy here and there. You probably tell her to do it. We listen, Papoose. We thought we knew you, son. 10 years ago, you couldn't tell me nothing about no damn Papoose. I would have been like, through the fire. I would have been sticking up for Papoose. Like, not Papoose. We don't even know you no more. We don't even know what you on. We don't even know what you on, Papoose. I mean, we already know at this point it's team shut Remy down. We already know you want to destroy. You want to destroy her, but we don't know what you on, Papoose. Right? We used to love some Papoose. Are you crazy? We love Papoose. Not so much now. Because you, as the man in this situation, and I hate to call it a triangulation, but it is what it is. You, as a man in this situation, have the power, had the power, still have the power to shut all of this down. You could put an end to all of this, right? But you don't want to put an end to this because when Claressa crashes out, what do you get? You're getting revenue, the clicks, the views, and all that. All right. So you're not gonna shut it down. You're not gonna shut it down because it's giving y'all clout, right? Everything Papoose is doing right now, and I ain't gonna lie, I'm very like I'm disappointed in Papoose. Like I really like this guy. So you mean to tell me you went and got a tattoo? I'm gonna talk about the tattoo again because I need y'all, the Chill family. I need y'all to see how performative this nigga is. Please hit that like button for me, y'all. Good morning, everybody in the building. Okay. I need y'all to see how performative Papoose is. Okay. Like button is looking good. Thank you, y'all. I need you to see how performative Papoose is. You went ahead and got that little 4-inch tattoo. That tattoo, that starter kit. I call it a starter kit. That's a tattoo. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'll take it back to the people who didn't hear the other day. When I was 17 years old, about to turn 17, matter of fact, I wasn't 17 yet. Okay. Me and my homegirls went and got tattoos on our arms, right? This is back in the 90s, right? Whatever, yada, yada, yada. This is in the 90s. I was 16, okay? Me and my girlfriends, it was four of us. We went and got tattoos. Now, back in the days, if you're from New York, you know what I'm talking about. There's a place called Jamaica Avenue. Jamaica Avenue is like whatever you need. You want sneakers, Timberlands, clothes, jewelry, everything you need. You want your hair done. Shout out. And shout out since I'm bringing this out, right? Back in the days, Nene Leaks. Shout out to Nene Leaks' sister. She used to do my hair. Her name was Kendall. She used to do my hair. Yeah. When I tell you I used to be one of them guys, I was one of them guys. Back in the days, Nene Leaks, yes. Her sister used to do my hair. She used to have a little shop on Jamaica Avenue anyway. So Jamaica Avenue, anything you're looking for, you're gonna find it there. Anyway, there was a barber shop there called The Hut, right? I think it was called The Hut. And fun fact, Nas, that movie Belly, they did a scene at the hut. I think it's a hut. I forgot what it's called. And somebody's trying to shoot Nas. Anyway, they downstairs in the basement, they had a tattoo parlor. Okay. Back then. This was the 90s, right? No one was signing waivers. I mean, it's very stupid now that I think about it. Nobody was signing waivers. Niggas didn't care if you was 16, 18, 20, 30. Come get you a tattoo. So me and all my girlfriends, it was four of us, we got tattoos, on our arm, right? 60 years old, no parental consent. Shout out to the person who did my tattoo. He's still a tattoo artist and he cool as fuck. I'm not gonna say his name right now. But in any event, it was a starter kit tattoo, about 4 inches long, whatever have you. You put your little nickname, whatever. Okay. And it was $60. It was $60. What year was this? I don't know if this was 96. I don't remember, but it was whatever, right? I was a teenager. I definitely was not legal eagle. We all got tattoos, $60 a piece, whatever have you. Sprayed it with alcohol. You can tell us nothing. Put the plastic around it. We're walking around with this, this tattoo. Bad girls, right? I've been one of them guys. That tattoo, the script of it, the size of it, looks like 1-800 My First Tattoo. Huh? That little 4-inch tattoo in a girly script, you got that on your arm. See, Papoose is not stupid. You know how easy it would be to cover that tattoo? And he put it in a spot where if he's wearing like a, short sleeve shirt, you're really not even going to see it. And in any event, he needs to cover it up, right? He's going to cover it up. But he had to get that little bit of ink on his arm to solidify the mother effing bag. Don't get it twisted. He had to solidify the mother effing bag. If I get a tattoo on my arm, shorty gonna think I'm all the way in. Yeah. And Claressa ate it up. But mind you, you got a tattoo on your titty looking like a goofus McNoofus. Okay. Got a tattoo on your titty. Wow, crazy. You already got little titties. The whole script taking up the side of your titty. It's crazy work. Okay. He got that tattoo. It was very performative. One thing about Papoose, he's gonna cross that fine line to secure the clout and secure the bag. Look how long it took you. I ain't gonna lie to you. My husband and I, we've been married 20 years. My husband has my name all across his arm. It's huge. You cannot miss it. You can't miss it. I had my husband's tattoo on my arm as well. When we got the tattoos, back in the early 2000s, we got it together, honey. Oh, yes, we did, honey. Yes, the same tattoo artist did our tattoos. And I said, nigga, you go first. I say, you go first, I go after. But I say that to say this. Someone that wants to do something like that is not going to be performative. Do you understand what I'm saying? They're going to do it because they want to do it because they want to show, baby, I love you this much. I'm put the ink. Now, what Papoose needs to do, Papoose needs to take the ink. Okay, listen closely, y'all. Come on in the building, y'all. Hit that like button for me. Papoose needs to take the ink out of that tattoo and he needs to put the ink inside of a pen inside them goddamn divorce papers, okay? You got time and energy to get ink. Nigga, just sign the papers, okay? We're done with this. Fat Joe. Somebody get Fat Joe on the phone. Somebody get Joey Crack on the phone. Fat Joe, come on over to the Hip Hop and Chill show. Fat Joe, I'm gonna need you to make a phone call or two and talk to your people. I think, listen, we need to get Papoose up out of here now, right? Because now he's wasting time. He's wasting a lot of time, Joey Crack. Somebody get Fat Joe over here to talk to me. Okay, Fat Joe, let's get it done. Okay, he got to go. He's making a lot of, listen. Fat Joe, this guy's making a scene over here. All right, he's causing commotion. He's an agent of chaos. Pack him up and pack up his broad too. All right, she's already been packed up all the way. And I'm gonna keep it real with you. That whole fight that she had, the K Scott, was an embarrassment. Respectfully, it was an embarrassment. It was pathetic. Okay, shout out to Fat Joe and Remy, right? Shout out to them. That fight that went down with Claressa, okay, and K Scott, that was a nail in the coffin. Like, yo, get out of here now. Get out of here. Get the fuck out of here. We don't care anymore. Like, it's a mess going on. It's a mess going on. We already know that fight was already situated. People would have say it was cherry picked. You know what I'm saying? People say it was fixed. It was situated for her to get a knockout. Technical knockout. You gotta let it go. Claressa Shields got a TKO. Huh? I say you gotta let it go. Claressa Shields got a TKO. Technical knockout, baby. Huh? Iggy Azalea from down under was still on her feet. What? Ooh, child. Ooh, child. I had to let the laugh track laugh at me. My throat hurt. I'm still sick. Huh? You did all that bitty bitty bang 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 ba bang 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 bing bang. K Scott was still on her feet like, huh? K Scott was still on her feet. She said my niggas don't dance, they just pull up a pants and threw the rock away. Lean back. What happened? What happened, y'all? I said you did the bitty bitty bang bang on K Scott, and all she did was lean back and stumble. Why she wasn't on the floor? K Scott said, my niggas don't dance, they just pull the pants and threw the rock away. I lean back, I lean back, I lean back, I lean back. I said, my people don't dance, they just pull up a pants and threw the rock away. She did the rock away on you, nigga. I ain't gonna front when Claressa hit it like with the bang, bang, bang. I can't front. K Scott looked a little dizzy. I seen the birds going around her head. I said, ooh, child, she about to fall. Ooh, no, she didn't, child. She was still on her feet. She was 10 toes down. Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button, y'all. Okay? I'm trying to tell y'all some good shit. Yeah. Huh? Just me. Just me. You seen that? You heard me, Jacqueline. I said my niggas don't dance. They just pull up a pants and threw the rock away. I lean back. I lean back. That bitch leaned back into the ropes. Lean back. I said my niggas don't dance. They just pull up a pants and threw the rock away. The fuck? That technical knockout. Get out of here. Miss me. Miss me. Shout out to Fat Joe. I always love that song. It's still a banger. It's still a banger. Child, Miss Didi said those gloves were suspicious. Listen, Miss Didi, Miss Didi, they was saying that, they said, they said that them gloves was looking a little suspicious. They said why she wasn't taking her gloves off. Listen, it's a lot going on. All right, it's a lot going on. Let's take a look at the poll, y'all. Okay, let's take a look at the poll. So the question was, is Papoose jealous of Fat Joe? So 98%, it was 289 votes, okay? Shout out to y'all, 289 votes. So 98% said yes, Papoose is jealous of Fat Joe. And 2% said that no, he's not. So we know the 2% is Claressa and Papoose. They both voted, y'all. Papoose and Claressa voted. They was a 2%. Huh? Yeah. Yeah, they was talking about them gloves. Yeah, child. Yeah, there's a lot going on. Yeah, they was saying there was no padding. Listen, I don't know what was going on, C Boogie. It was a lot. Very suspicious. Very, very suspicious. See? That's what they said. They would say, listen, I'm just saying. Now, you got to think about it. Okay, I'm going to play devil's advocate, y'all. Good morning, everybody pulling up. Okay. Okay. Now let's talk about this. Okay. Now, if you're fighting K Scott, now I'm not gonna lie to you. K Scott, respectfully, do I think she's a threat? No. She's not a Layla Ali or anything of that sort, right? respectfully, I'm not calling you out, but I know I could kick her ass, right? With some street shit, right? Let's go, K Scott. Let's fight. Nah, I'm just joking. But if you need to play with your gloves for K Scott, you in bad shape. Hmm? Y'all feel what I'm saying? If you gotta do all that, if you gotta do all of that to do that to K Scott, that's a problem. Because you the GOAT. You the champion of all champions, you heard? So if you need to put some of your gloves to handle K Scott, that's a problem. And it needs to be case studied, y'all. See, we gonna talk about the real and hip hop and chill, baby. Let's say, hey, oh, whoa, hey. Okay. They said she ain't want to take her gloves off and shit, right? I don't know, y'all. Listen. I'm not judge, jury, or executioner, but what that nigga Keith Sweat said, something, 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 something just ain't right. Do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do-do. Something ain't right. Hmm? Why you wanted to keep them gloves on? And everybody gonna act, I mean, we see it, y'all, right? We see it. But everybody gonna act like they didn't see that shit, right? They be like, oh nah, woo, woo, woo. Nah, we seen it. We saw it. Hmm? That shit crazy. I don't know. Again, I'm just saying allegedly. I'm just repeating what the people are saying. The chillers have a question. They believe that there was something in the gloves. They do believe it. Some people say no. Some people say yes. All I'm here is reporting the news and the weather, y'all. Okay? hmm Yeah. So there's a lot going on, okay? And shout out to Fat Joe for being that constant, for being that guy, for being a big brother in Remy's life, holding her down. And we can't lie, she has a lot of admiration. You could tell the love, and it's a pure love, a brother, sister. She really loves Joe. He loves her. Even when she was on the podcast with him, the Joe and Jada show, just the energy, it all connected. It wasn't anything rehearsed or, oh, let's pretend for the camera. It was very, very much organic, authentic. Okay. And I think Fat Joe, and amongst others, I'm just saying Fat Joe because we know Fat Joe, but Fat Joe is definitely somebody that's holding her down. As far as Papoose, he's very angry right now. Papoose understands, he made a lot of wrong decisions. Now, this is over a year ago, and you would have said, hey, chill. Do you think that, Remy and Pat could possibly get back together? I ain't gonna lie to you. I would have said, yeah. Because we all know in relationships and marriages, things happen, even with infidelity. Listen, everyone handles their relationship, a certain way. And I always tell y'all, chillers, it's not what you do, it's how you do it. Okay. Now, respectfully, I think if this was maybe 2 years ago, maybe they could have went to counseling, could have talked to the pastor. I don't know. Right now, hell no. This nigga done did so much dirt. Yeah. I'm still in amazement. Like my heart is hurting. Like I know Papoose like, yo, you let the hood down, bruh. You done had your side bitch play all up in your wife's face. You done sat next to your side bitch while she was talking spicy. Huh? You done let your side bitch go on interviews talking nasty. Pardon me, I had to sneeze. I didn't want y'all to hear it. You done let your side bitch talk nasty about your wife. You done let your side bitch lie on your wife. You done got to cease and desist, bro. Yo, respectfully. When I seen that cease and desist, I said, come on, Pat. I even want this shit to be true. I said, this got to be fake. And then the cease and desist not only had you in it concerning you, you put old girl name in it too. talking about, yeah, she talking spicy in the song. Meanwhile, she never said your name. She never said your name. She never said your name, right? But you wanted to drive home the fact that you wanted to be on a search and destroy mission, right? So the same way Claressa said that you be giving her sloppy toppy and all that, because she said that about you. She said she said that you know what I'm saying, you be munching her. That's what she said. Now that's nothing surprising. That's a part of, love making, whatever. But she did that as a heads up, like, yo, this nigga doing this and that. She wanted to get one up on Remy, right? But she don't realize y'all done been together over 20 years. I'm pretty sure you done, munched Remy a million times. So you're not concerned about your daughter hearing what Claressa said, that nasty, vile thing. You're not mad about that, but you're mad about a song that didn't mention your name once. This what I'm saying, Pap, like it's crazy. If anything, you should have stopped Claressa. First of all, let me double back. Claressa should not even have felt that comfortable, right? Claressa should have never felt that comfortable to say that you be giving her sloppy toppy in public. She should have respected you enough as a man. As my man, Papa's upstairs. She should have respected you enough not to out you, right? But she wanted the world to know that you be munching her. So you didn't care about what your daughter may hear some years from now. How about your mother? How about your sisters? They didn't need to hear that, right? They didn't need to hear that you be munching her. Why you ain't G check her for that? But you want to go to the lawyer and listen, the song never got pulled, respectfully. The Why Fuck You Lying, that never got pulled. It's still in rotation heavy. I play it all the time in my truck, right? You're going out bad, Pat. All right? Get no home training, no civility. Pap, you going out real bad. And that's why I said somebody get Fat Joe over here. Somebody call Fat Joe, okay, to the Hip Hop and Chill show. Joey, listen, Joey, you gonna have to connect them dots. This nigga wildin'. He wildin', Joe. Happy belated birthday to you, old man. But this guy is wilding. I know you put hands and feet on this nigga in a hotel room over there with Cassidy and them. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say you gonna do that, but you may have to shut this whole operation down. Okay? Respectfully. And like I said, Fat Joe gonna play the back. Fat Joe gonna play the back, okay? He gonna play the back because he don't want to get involved in that whole marriage situation. But if Remy say get him, if Remy say get him, Fat Joe gonna get him. Y'all better believe that. All right. Yeah, there's a lot going on. Salute to the chat. Yeah, uh-huh. Yeah, I love it, Courtney. I love their relationship. I do. Hmm. I do. Would she call him Pop Pop? I think baby Remy calls Fat Joe Pop Pop. They have a great relationship. That's a goddaddy. That's the uncle and the godfather. I love it. Shout out to Fat Joe and his wife and his daughter. Beautiful family, beautiful family. But yeah, I think by the end of the year, y'all, Papoose is gonna have to excuse me, Papoose is gonna have the exit stage left. Yeah, we're done with this. We're done with this. You've tried everything. And like I said, that smear campaign that you got going on allegedly with old girl, it's just not gonna work. It's just gonna make y'all look crazy as ever. I need y'all to understand that. Okay? You're super cute family. That smear campaign is never gonna do anything. It's never gonna take legs. It makes you look crazy and very jealous. The who's was at Fat Joe's birthday party. Everybody that was somebody was there. And guess what? I know you felt some type of way. Because let me tell you something, Papoose. A few years ago, you would have been right there. Huh? A few years ago, Papoose, you would have been right there, right, wrong, indifferent. You would have been right mother effing there. You would have been in the cut. You would have been popping bottles of Ace of Spades and all that, all type of champagne flowing. You hear me? It would have been official. You would have been there. And let me tell you, when you was with Remy, baby, you was at your best, Papoose. I ain't even gonna hold you. When you was with Remy, Pat, you was at your best. Y'all used to dress fly. Y'all used to dress alike. Y'all used to have all that going on. How you doing, Street Queen? Y'all used to look good. If Remy was wearing blue, you would wear blue. Y'all would match. It's like listen, your fly match her fly. It's like ever since, it's like, yo, Papoose, Claressa ain't taking care of you, baby. I already knew that when I seen the food she made for you. I said, oh no, she don't love that nigga. Claressa remind me of a kid that's in the kitchen. You know when you 10 years old, right? Thank you so much, love. You know when you 10 years old and you in the kitchen playing in the kitchen, and you making peanut butter and Captain Crunch sandwiches and all. You making peanut butter and Captain Crunch fucking sandwiches and shit. You making fucking pickles wrapped in bologna. You know that type of bullshit. You 10 years old playing in the kitchen and shit. That's the type of food she providing this grown ass, almost 50-year-old man. High sodium, high sugar type shit. Okay. Fucking white bread with raisins and all that. All type of goofy shit. And Remy was giving you the full meal, real deal, Holyfield. She took care of you. I seen that video y'all did some years ago, and you said you wanted to eat her spaghetti. I guess she makes some good spaghetti. And you sat there like a loving husband, and she was making the spaghetti and making the sauce. She probably put some sazon in that bitch. She probably seasoned that motherfucker. Shout out to Remy, man. Shout out to Remy Ma. Remy Ma probably put some sazon down in that spaghetti sauce. You know, with the spaghetti sauce, you know, you gotta put a little pinch of sugar in there, yeah. I do that. I put little sugar in the spaghetti sauce, yeah. She put the onion and the garlic and the basil, the thyme. She put all that shit. She put the sausage and the ground beef in that bitch. Huh? Onion and garlic and the paprika. That sauce is so thick, Papoose. It stick to the noodles, Papoose. You love that spaghetti. The spaghetti was the bomb. Huh? Yeah. Okay, so D Hood Reeler. We're gonna read D Hood. D Hood, let me read your comment, love. Okay, so we got a Claressa supporter, y'all. We're gonna give him a round of applause for pulling up. You brave. You brave. So D Hood said Pap got a champion now. Remy downgraded to easy. Let me ask you a question, no bias. Do we have proof? Do we have proof? D, what's your name again? D Hood. So we got proof that Remy was actually fucking with Easy. That's speculation, yeah. Oh, y'all say that's Claressa? Oh, y'all stupid as shit. Y'all say that's Claressa. Oh, snap. D Hood is old shit. But no, is there proof? That's her? Okay. So let me ask you a question. Is there proof? Because all we did was, speculation. Do we have proof that Remy was in a relationship with Easy, the block captain? We don't have any, listen, we don't have any proof of that. It's speculation. Remy never came out and say, hey y'all, huh? Hey y'all, this is my boyfriend that I love so much and I want to spend the rest of my life. Did she say that? Listen, respectfully, shout out to Easy the Block Captain. He could have been the meantime between time. I'm just saying. But see, you never seen Remy pulling that nigga up on no damn red carpets nowhere. hmm Did we? No, we didn't. Listen, now we know we seen them eating at Red Lobster's, having an Admiral's Feast, but what does that really mean, T Hood? What that really mean? She not on red carpets. She not on Vlad TV saying that that was a love of her life. Well, listen. Que sera, sera. Easy come, easy go, as they say, right? Easy come, easy go. Yeah, we know everything was exposed, but it's easy come, easy go. And let me ask you a question, Hood. because I know you're a Claressa supporter. At the end of the day, who really cares about it though? Who cares about it? Hmm? Who wearing the L? Huh? Yeah, she said it. Single. I mean, yeah, we know Tasha K talked about a D-Riller because Tasha K exposed the meal at Red Lobsters. Okay? We seen that child. We seen that child. So yes, I will give you that, D Hood. I will give you that. Tasha K did come with the pictures of them eating at Red Lobster with the Cheddar Bay biscuits. Shout out to Red Lobsters, okay? Come sponsor this damn channel because I love the Cheddar Bay biscuits, okay? They better than my mama biscuits. They better than my mama biscuits. But easy come, easy go. We're not seeing Easy the Block happen anywhere. Have we seen him? Hmm? We haven't seen, hey Naquana, we haven't seen anything hide a hair. So, if he was a meantime between time, Remy got every right to get her itch scratched, if you know what I mean. Wink, wink. Okay? That part. All right. Salute to everybody in the chat. Salute to everybody. Hope everyone has a great, great, great morning. Okay. I miss y'all like cook food. I was away for 2 days. As y'all hear, excuse me. As y'all hear, I'm still a little under the weather, but I said it can't be day 3 without my chillers, okay? So I had to come through and talk to y'all, all right, about what's going on. I may do a double header today. I may come around later, okay? I'm homesick, so I may do a double header. But salute to everybody. I love y'all like cook food. Let's take a look. Excuse me. Let's take a look at the like button. Are y'all taking care of the like button? Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Okay, so the like button is looking good. All right. Thank you, everybody that pulled up, the new subscribers, supporters. And shout out to you, Hood, for coming here and speaking on Claressa's behalf. Okay. Gotta hit that like button. Shout out to everybody. Connect with me on Instagram. I am on Instagram, y'all. All right. Connect with me. I have an open group. An open group. Come through and talk on Instagram. Drop whatever tea. Okay. It's a hip hop and chill community group. So make sure you guys pull up over there. Rapido, pronto. Okay. Also, if you look at the top of the screen, I have pinned. I have pinned something. Okay. Make sure you go over to my other channel. Okay. Chillary Banks TV. Chillary Banks TV. Make sure that y'all run the subs up over there. Subscribe to the channel. We will be having interviews over there. We'll be, going in different places in New York City. Some food reviews. We'll talk to people very candid, very, we'll talk about celebrity news over there too, but on a wider scale. But we'll be doing the interviews, music reviews, Chillary Banks TV. Okay. So make sure you guys go over there and you subscribe. Okay. Yes, thank you, Tracy. I had to come through and talk to you guys. Yeah. So much love to everybody. Tea, green tea, and turmeric, right? Can I tell you, I cannot stand turmeric tea. I've tried it. I do have ginger tea in the house. I do have green tea. I'll be back around doing content. I'll do another double header possibly today, maybe around lunchtime. All right, so let me get myself together. Salute to everybody. Much love to y'all. Thank you guys for the jewels that y'all sent through the donations. I do appreciate that. Okay, I want everyone to have a glorious day. It's Friday, y'all. It's Friday. You know what? And again, TGIF. I'm gonna come back later. Let's kick up some dust. All right. I may go live on the other channel. Keep your eyes open on the other channel. Maybe I'll go live over there. Okay. We'll do a double header. We'll see what the day brings us. Okay. So I want to thank everyone. I want everyone to have a great day. If you're at work, keep the ear pod in. Listen, if you came in late, rewind it. Y'all know how we do over here. Y'all know how we do over here. All right. So much love to everybody and everyone have an amazing, amazing day. Okay. And let me give y'all a round of applause too. All right, y'all. Have a great day.